Ooh, you too proved too much for the man. He couldn't make it, so he's leaving the life. He's come to know. He said he's going. He said he's going back to find. Going back to find what's left of his world. A world he left behind so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Uploads. He'd rather live in this world than live without them. Hey, people, has anybody here seen my old friend Q? Can you tell me where he's gone? Let me say, anybody here seen my old friend Q? Can you tell me where he's gone? He's insulted a lot of people, and he kissed that woman's ass. I just look around and he's gone. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, people. How y'all doing? I got a phone call. Hello? Oh, hello, Daddy. Daddy did done me wrong, Daddy. Daddy did done me wrong, Daddy. Daddy, what you got to say, Daddy? What you got to say, Daddy? Boy, ha, 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 ha. Boy, what do you mean you lost? You lost your program, boy. How am I gonna get the money, boy? Daddy, they took my channel down, Daddy. 90 whole days, and not a word from him. 90 whole nights, Daddy. Why they do me wrong, Daddy? Why they do me wrong, boy? Boy, you gotta get the money, boy. You gotta give me some money, boy. It ain't my goddamn fault, boy. It ain't my goddamn fault, you stupid bastard. Daddy. Hi, people. How y'all doing? Yes, I will always enjoy these people who have went out of their way to screw with me. I keep telling y'all that when that boy came on here and tried to disparage my book and burn my goddamn book, it ain't over, honey. It ain't over till I feel like it's over. Every time your name comes up, bitch. Yes, Daddy need that drug money. Give me. Daddy, I thought they'd never do it, Daddy. I thought they'd never do it, Daddy. I can't believe it. You can't believe it, motherfucker. Wait, $100, punk. Oh, stupid motherfucker. Oh. I wish you're never born, boy. How y'all doing today? I'm sure y'all done heard the story of this boy, QB Monster. QB Monster, when we come on here and say that we are doing reaction videos, and this is, I got to turn the TV off. They'll say that I'm trying to steal from CNN. You can't have no TV in your background. What was I just talking about? The QB Monster. When we say this is a reaction video, and we say this is for the purposes of commentary, why did you miss that? Child, you cannot just go and play other people's videos and you collect money for it. You're collecting money from their work. It doesn't work that way. There's no commentary. You just sit up there and play that man's videos, one after another, video after video after video. No commentary, nothing. You put a little red marks every once in a while. QB Monster, I don't think you're smart enough for this game. I just don't think you're all that bright, brother. You are done for 90 days now. And you think that you're going to come on here and do the things that you do, and nobody's going to make commentary about it? We're waiting on you, punk. Waiting on your ass to fuck up again. Dang, I feel like playing some church songs and breaking to a praise break. The QB strikes brings music to my soul. It feels almost as good as when they moved Trump out the White House today. Y'all see that? I didn't see that part. It must have been early in the morning, honey, because they were already working on inauguration when I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So Trump snuck out the back door. Didn't even have the decency to hand out to the next president. Something they've been doing for 200 years. Leaving in disgrace. And I hope America has learned now that no, this little thing that you did, it wasn't funny. Nothing funny about it. You took a reality star and made him the president of the United States. You knew he was a liar. You knew he was a cheat. You saw all the court documents. You saw all the entanglements with these wanton women. You knew the people who had worked for Trump for years, child, and then paid all of their employees. And when it was time for them to pay off after the building was done, he stiffed them. They had to go to court for 2 and 3 years. They had to pay more money than he owed them in court. And he knew that. He knew you will come and get your money. You knew what kind of bastard you were putting in the White House, but something was funny about it. Maybe it was just funny because the people felt like, oh, we'll show that black ass. You remember how they used to do Barack Obama, put bones in his nose and get a war paint on his face like he's some kind of African queen or something? And this is your reaction? It was a disaster. The whole goddamn thing was a disaster. Now, I hope he gets what he deserves. For all the families he broke up, all those Latin families that he broke up, all those people he sent back to a country they never even been to before, I hope he gets what he deserves. All those children that are walking around, they don't even know who the goddamn parents are, or they're stuck with some people they don't even know, but they can stay here, but the parents can't stay here. He can split them up like they're horses or dogs. I hope he gets what he deserves. I hope they drag his ass to every court in the land, honey. I'm sure the people are lined up because we may say, oh, they'll just let it go. Who wants to impeach? I mean, who wants to sue a president? No, people. We're talking about millions of dollars. A lot of them people, honey, they can save their company if they can get the money that Donald Trump owes them. What are we going to find out about Russia now, since they ain't got nothing else to get from him? They done squeeze all the blood out the turnip. So now what we're going to get? Anyway, I wasn't talking about that fool. I was talking about the other one. QB monster. People, content creators. If you are going to use somebody else's material, they will allow you to use a minute or two. I emphasize a short time, a short clip of someone else's video. If they have a 20-minute video, you can't just go in there and play their 20-minute video and collect money from it. You can't do it. Commentary sake. That means I'm telling you a story. I'm commentating, and as a receipt or as an example, I'm showing you a 1 minute of their video. But primarily, the video is commentary, right? This fool didn't get. I saw that video too. I mean, he had the nerve. Did y'all see what he did to the Bayang song? That QB monster. Lord have mercy. That boy was so out of his mind. Just like, I mean, he's like some fool in the street. He looked like a crackhead singing the Bayang. He has disgraced the name Bayang. Hi, people. Hi, you. La Sparkle Covington. Ooh, La Sparkle Covington. That's a nice name. Covington. I always loved it. Remember Blake Covington? Or Blake, well, no, Blake was the Carringtons. Blake Carrington, but has the same ring. Hi, y'all. People told me when that fool went over there and read my, I'm still burning about that. When he went over there and burned my book up, they said, you could have his channel taken down. I said, have mercy, loving kindness, excuse that boy. I just deal with him in words, right? But of course I could. He went over and read my book for he made 9 videos of reading my book without my permission. And then at the end, he burned my damn book. Okay. So if I couldn't have got him taken down for that, but it's not in my character. But this bitch is here. I feel like, oh, good. Somebody finally got him. I might not play that way, but he does. So it's good what happened to him. It's good for him to go and take a break and try to build up another channel. Back to them goddamn uploads. I don't know what they make such a big deal out of this live thing. I mean, I love to see all your lovely faces, but that's really the only difference between this and the upload, because people they're not doing all that super chatting like they were. I mean, I've never gotten it over here, but I know there's a lot of other channels too. When they first came up with this live videos, people were making a lot of money on that. They were making $200 or $300 a night. So you can say, well, damn, it makes sense to do that. But I don't see all the kind of action now. I mean, some people get it. Anything wrong with doing uploads? Just go and upload. Maybe we won't have to go and hear 2 hours of your goddamn mouth. Just go in, and if you have something to say it. Anyway, he ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice but to do that. He'll be over there. They'll be saying, oh, I don't need no YouTube. Oh, I got a job. Girl, when you're dressing cupcakes for a couple of hours a day in some nonprofit, that baby. Somebody could super chat you $20, and that is 2 hours of your work. So if you got one cash app, one super chat a day, that would be your whole work day. So don't be over there acting like because you have a job, that means they're all the same. Like working, if you have a hospital job, working 8 hours a day, 20 hours, 40 hours a week, that's the same thing as you putting topping on a cupcake for 2 or 3 hours. It ain't the same, baby. You need them coin. So you were reckless. You are reckless, and let's hope that you are learning with all of your reckless behavior. And while you're over there riding for Fire Monster, making enemies for her, and burning people's books and things like that, I hope you're learning. Because people are just laying in the cut, waiting for you to fuck up. The moment I saw, and I don't think I've ever watched the whole video of that boy. But he put some video up of reading. I would say, well, damn, where's the commentary? Oh, he just played one. I guess he wanted to prove that he drinks. I don't know if that was a secret or not, but it was not nearly as horrific as when QB Monster was seen trying to sing the Bayang song, bumping into people, falling all out on the furniture, and that woman got you up in there with her child, and you're just dripping drunk, falling all over shit, shaking your bald ass head. What are you trying to prove, girl? You think they're gonna come for you? You're not a very bright person, the QB Monster. And where is your girlfriend? Why isn't she over here speaking up for you? Aren't you, both of you, generally kiss each other's ass? You gonna come over making excuses? Oh, QB had a permission to do it. Oh, or whatever, however excuse you can come up with, girl, because it don't make no damn sense. He straight played all that man's music, no commentary, played it straight through, one video after another video after another video. So, from what I heard from Brother Reed's video, it seems like he might not be through with your ass. There might be another knot coming. You know how you get one on one side, you know, think it's over with. Oh, okay. Bam, 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 bitch. I ain't through with you, punk. I'm sorry, people. That's just the salt and sugar. Hey, woo-woo. Tabby cat, woo-woo. Hi, everybody. Letitia, Rain D. I gotta stop saying names because then you miss people and anything. Oh, you didn't say my name. Hey, everybody, we got a new president. Ain't that something? President Joe. We're gonna be judging Joe. We can't be judging him by these eloquent speeches and stuff. Everybody, that don't mean you're not gonna be a great president because you don't do these, make them, these exciting speeches or anything like that. Point is, we wanted Trump out, and you have done what we asked of you. You have become the new president. And Kamala Harris has become the first woman president. I don't know which one is bigger, the first black woman president or just the first woman president or the first Asian American president. She's all of them. She's bright too. Believe me, I have a little bit of background with prosecutors. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I ever got prosecuted by her. I don't think so. Because she's from San Francisco, honey. We're right here. I was a criminal and she was the prosecutor. But I don't think I fought any cases. I think the cases I fought were in LA. I was just sentenced up here. But anyway, we were real proud of her. We were proud of her. We got Nancy Pelosi. She's from the Bay Area. And now we got Kamala. He been around the world and he can't find his baby. Lord have mercy. Where he at? I ain't seen him. Ain't you gonna come and defend yourself? Are you out there sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away? Ooh, you sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. He left his home in Chicago, headed for the Frisco Bay. He's got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come his way. Oh, he's sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Silly ass boy. Are you gonna come on and give your speech about working now, QB? That's what y'all usually do. As soon as you fuck up, mess your channel up, then you come over here talking about, oh, I work for a living. Oh, I work. Girl, how many cupcakes can you make in your 3-hour shift? You just frost them, right? You don't bake them. Girl, it sounds like it might be one of them kind of jobs that they give you when you are disabled. I ain't making fun. I'm just telling what it is. There are jobs out here. You are a disabled person, or you are slow, or something's wrong with you, and you have jobs. There are companies that are run, and they're committed to giving jobs to those type of people. You're handicapped. I'm not talking about all handicapped people. I'm talking about the QB monster. The QB monster, honey. Wee! It's me, QB! Wee! Shut up, boy. You embarrassed me. Sit your ass down. That must have been a hell of a household to be raised up in. People, a lot of us have been raised in single family homes. We don't have one person not no better than the other person, but don't always assume when somebody tells you, oh, I had 2 parents. I had my mom and dad was there. That doesn't tell us a lot, honey. Because your dad might have been the worst womanizer and woman beater on the face of the earth. We don't know. We can't assume there's a great home because they were there. Right? You saying one side of your mouth, you're saying that your daddy was a crackhead his whole life. Next thing you say, then on the other hand, you're saying that he's Ozzie and Harriet, or he's Huxtable. Which is it? Don't assume, people. Some people, when my stepdaddy left, girl, I could have done cartwheels. I was so happy, and it went on happiness for years. Thank God. Thank God he's gone. So don't assume, people. Oh, my dad was there. Yeah, what was your dad doing? Was he locking you in the goddamn basement, nigga? People, y'all got to get over this. They're always trying to put yourself above somebody else. We see the fruits of the labor, honey. What a stellar, good background, good home is not going to produce a QB monster. It just ain't going to happen. If you were from a good home, a good loving home, where both parents worked and they live in the same house for 40 years and all that stuff, child, you wouldn't be QB. Wee! No. You'll be a normal person who talk like a normal person and walk like a normal person. You have a family. Even if you're gay, you can still have family. You can still have family values. It's just different. So don't assume that boy over there. I hate when they come in here talking about bragging about because they had a daddy. Girl, how often, how long, how much was he actually in the home, honey? How many times did you and your mama have to go around town trying to find out where your daddy was laying it down? Because if he was a real crackhead, he wasn't sitting up there, honey, working in the garage of your house. Did he? Don't call my name, boy. I told you, don't call my name, boy. Get some money. You find another way, motherfucker. You know, we have to take care of our elderly parents. Daddy don't want to hear that shit. You done lost your ability to go live. Daddy said, you told me $100 a month. I want my $100. Hi, the Phantom Queen. And precious, precious. Ooh, you precious, honey. You're so precious, baby mine. Precious lady of mine. Y'all remember that? You've been in and out of my life. And ooh, baby, that hurts. Baby, that hurts, yeah. You've been with every guy in this town. You've been fooling around. Oh, honey, yes, you have. Not you, precious. Oh, you're precious, baby. You're so precious, baby mine. Whose birthday? Somebody got a birthday. Let me see. Whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday, people. Birthday is my birthday. Okay. It's now or never. Dulce, dosa. It's now or never. Just don't you dare destroy my birthday with that bullshit. Happy birthday. Mm-hmm. The same day we get a new president. Maybe that's an omen, honey. I suspect there's going to be good times coming. Yeah, Joe Biden's a good man. I believe that. I believe that he's a whole lot better than Donald Trump. That's for goddamn sure. And it's amazing how these people are, because they're saying all the right things about Trump now. I said, what? Well, I guess the Democrats were always worse saying it, but nobody was listening to it. I mean, how do we let this happen? I mean, this dude is really, he is an immoral clown. And he's able to trick all these people's brains. Y'all saw what they looked like when they came in there, didn't you? They all look the same. Great big old. Well, we got to stop being hateful to the people now. We got to try to get a little more united. We were on our way. Every year something new was happening. Now we got a black vice president and several other cabinet members. I guess they haven't all been appointed yet. It was progress. And people, we're not trying to take over the world or take over anything. We just want to all be treated the same. Is there anything wrong with that? I think this is the path that Biden will take us on. I mean, he's been somewhat of a civil rights activist since the beginning. Since he started his career in his 20s. I think one of his first fights was redlining. That's when the people said, no colors in this neighborhood. This is the same shit Donald Trump talking 50, 60 years later. Red line district. That's the same thing he was saying. No low-income housing in his houses. That's a whistle to no black people, no brown people, no dark people, nobody but white people in these neighborhoods. I saved your neighborhoods, he boasted. I mean, just an outright bigot. How was he able to pull that off? But he did. Maybe we can actually get somebody in the HUD office, try to get people out of ghettos and people get on into their lives. Then he had the nerve to come into, I've done more for black people than anybody in the world. I mean, any president in history. Girl, you walked into Barack Obama's economy and you immediately, within 1 week, started taking credit for it. That's what you did, Trump. Everybody ain't stupid. He didn't say the positive thing about a black person in the whole damn time he was in there, 4.5 years. 4 years and a year running. I can't watch all of it. I did watch the girls, though. Let me see. Lady Gaga, I'm not with that dress thing she had on. Because she couldn't walk in it. We couldn't. It'd be different if she was on, like, you could see the dress on display. I mean, it's from a big designer, but we couldn't see it. All we could see is her bundled up a whole bunch of fabric in her hands. I mean, we never did see the dress, so that was a bad choice for that particular. Maybe in a regular inauguration, because I mean, she wears those kind of outfits, but at least we saw the bird. You know, her singing is good. I mean, those same songs are not, you can only do so much with those same two songs. What did J-Lo sing? She looked beautiful. America, America. Y'all used to like Ray Charles late at night before TV went off. America, Oh, this is America. God, he done said this. It's great for me and brotherhood with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. That's the one I like to sing, America, America. Mm-hmm. But they okay. I didn't see John Legend. I'll see him later tonight. That's the good thing about YouTube. You can always go back and see just whatever clip you want to see. 8 more miles. We go now. I got to keep on walking. 8 more miles to walking. How does that song go? God dog it. 8 more miles. 8 more miles. I don't remember how it went. 8 more miles to go now. I got to keep on walking. I do know that song though. It'll come back. It'll come back. So don't jump when I start singing all of a sudden. I've never watched QB. I don't find him very interesting. So I've always said, well, that's the younger person's thing. But then I realized, well, damn, he's 40 years old. He ain't young. He acts young, but he is not young, honey. There's some little bit of arrested development going on there. Grown men don't act like QB. He acts like a child. But I never watched him. I am still stuck on that boy burning my book. Now, that to me, that is the most disrespectful thing that has ever happened to me in my life. And I would never forget it. I won't forget it. Do I know how funny? Do you think I'm funny? Well, thank you. I think that's a good thing, I guess. These people on here funny, honey. The material is never ending, is it? There's a song on there. Let me see. I got 2 more miles to go, and I can hear a baby calling my name. She got the loving and kissing. Make me well, good man. Got to keep on walking. Hey, hey, I got to walk on. Let me tell you now. Cause I just can't do. I got 20 more miles to go, girl. Is that the song you're talking about? I got 8 more miles to go. I bet that Trump really looks super stupid. You should be moving them boxes, punk. Sneaking out the back door. Get your ass off somewhere. It'll be a disgrace. Now, young Brandon got to deal with this shit for the rest of his life. Or with a bullshit daddy he has. Let the whole world know. And wouldn't leave. That is so... What the fuck? All that drama for the last month, all of that meant nothing. All of this insurrection, all of this stuff didn't have to happen, honey, because he accomplished absolutely nothing. He actually thought that the United States government was going to say, okay, Trump, okay, we change our mind. Okay, Donald Trump is the president. Girl, was that ever going to happen? What kind of brain thinks of stuff like that? Uncle Tim, can you come get my new dog? What's wrong with him? I think he's crazy. What's wrong with him, Marcia? Is he crazy? You know they all got their own personality, right? So yeah, it's your job to figure out what makes him happy. That's your job. If you don't do your job, Marcia, properly, he will come and sit and stare at you for hours. What do you want? What do you want me to do? I feel sorry for the ones that got the little chihuahuas. You know, chihuahuas, they're full of energy, bursting with energy. This one ain't too bad for barking. Don't bring your ass in and start no trouble. I was just bragging on you. Don't come out here making no noise, boy. What you doing? What are you doing? Marsha got a new doggy. Yeah, where's he at, Daddy? I want to say hello to him. Look at that face. You see that face? I gotta schedule him to get a haircut now. When their hair starts to grow, their paws get dirty too, because the dirt stays in their paws. But when they've been groomed, there's nothing there to hold on to, right? So look at that face. Sing us a beautiful song. I don't know. No, I can't. They just come and pop into your head. Something will pop up. Hi, a view is a view. A view is a view. Where'd you get that name from? Was that James Bond? A View is a View? Didn't he have a song? James Bond have a song called A View is a View? Or a movie, A View is a View? My Kingdom. Oh, who hot? Oh, you must be talking about somebody else, a lot younger person. Shut the hell up, you ding, 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 ding. What are you doing? We have had some strange conversations with me and this dog, honey. I remember the other dog, I only had two, but the other one, I didn't know anything about raising a dog, right? So he kept barking at me, and I wanted to sleep. I was sleepy, right? And I let it turn over to my stomach and go to sleep and ignore him. And that dog got on top of my head and just, I mean, just like it was the birds or something, right? And I was soon to find out what the problem was. He had to go tinkle. I had no idea. So that's how I learned to respond to the animal. Nicole Reloaded. Hi, Nicole Reloaded. Happy Wednesday. Sanitizer and washing. They don't hardly talk about the sanitizer anymore, do they? Remember at first it was all about the sanitizer. All the stores were out of sanitizers. And it was backlogged for sanitizer. Now it's all about the mask. So I guess they figured out that it's really is transmitted by, from your mouth. Right? Because not only do I sanitize all day, but I also, every time I leave the house, I put on plastic gloves. Now, I looked around and said, well, ain't nobody wearing no gloves. But I said, Timothy, if it makes you feel a little more secure, wear your damn gloves. They ain't but 10 cents a piece, honey. Just a little cleanup type gloves. But I feel better. All I do is push the elevator button to come in here. I still feel better by having them on. Now, it does make sense when you go to the store, because you go to the store, then everything you touch, hundreds of other people have touched. So, but I went through many, many boxes of it. I bet I've been through 10, 15 boxes of surgical gloves. They're not real surgical gloves. They're plastic gloves. Oh, no, I don't think they'll let me have a friend to play with. And my nerves, I don't know if my nerves can handle breaking in another one. He's bored. He ain't bored. As soon as I get off this day, I'll be back with him. We spend 23 hours a day together. I don't think he gets too jealous when I'm on here. I know he has a way. He knows the remote controls, though. And so he'll lay his body over the remote control, so I can't communicate, can't change the channel. And this TV is a little different. This TV is separate from this thing. But when it was this thing up there, then he would lay his body over the keyboard and stuff, so I couldn't use it. Now, I see a lot of people with two dogs, and some of the older ones are fine, whatever. Depends on the temperament of the dogs, but that's work, honey. Unless you want your neighbors to hurt you, it's got to be work. Because you don't know when one's going to start the other one barking and all that. If I had a house, I would definitely have 2 or 3 dogs. I have thought about, well, maybe I'd like to get a little kitty cat now. Because they can't really tell if you have a kitty cat in here. But I don't know if I need more responsibility. And kitty cats, they do all their business inside the house. So that'll be a whole different kind of responsibility. You wear gloves when you go out in public? Okay, Gwen. Thank you. I ain't the only one then. I am not crazy by myself, honey. If it's going to make any difference at all, why not? Dogs need a lot more attention than cats. Me and the rascal get along good. Sometimes I need attention. I'm calling him over. Come over here, boy. And then sometimes he's calling me over there. Look at them. What do you think? I'm calling you the ding dong dingy? What do you think? And then sometimes he needs affection. So he'll come bothering the shit out of me. He'll climb all over my head and just sit there. But them and human babies have a lot in common. Only the dogs, they stay babies forever. They don't become teenagers. I want a car, mama. Cats will do their own thing. Mm-hmm. The cats, the only thing is about the restroom though, because they have to pee in the box, right? They have to have kitty litter and all that. So I think that would be the only thing. My friends have cats, and at first I'll go over there. Of course, they ignored me at first, and then when they got to who I knew who I was, then they crawl all over me. But their thing is the litter box and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty lazy. I don't think I want to take on the responsibility, and I don't know that these people even let me have two animals. I don't know. I'm approved for one. I think kittens are so cute though. Kitty cats. They may have less personality, but they are so cute. You look like an astronaut when you leave your house. That's good. Allison, we ain't out there to cruise, baby. We out there trying to save our lives. Mm-hmm. Cats amuse themselves, then come and cuddle later. They cuddle when they choose to, when they want to. And it's our job to figure out how to make them happy. These animal kingdoms, just something else. We thank God for our lives, but think about all the animals in the world, all the different kinds, and how different and diverse they are. All the way from tigers and giraffes and all these strange animals all across the world. When you think about nature, and they all have to have 5 senses, it's pretty incredible. Did they actually have personalities? Mm. They show out like puppies. Somehow babies remind me of puppies. Here on YouTube, they got tons of videos with babies and dogs. Sometimes with great big old dogs too, but they're raised with them, so there's like a family member, right? And the pet knows just how to handle the baby and all that kind of stuff. A few years ago, had all these horror stories about pit bulls and babies and all that kind of stuff. But now I see pit bulls all the time with children. Just depend on the household, on the family. But those kids they're not afraid of dogs, so they want to come and pat on the animal. And then some kids who've never been around a dog or a cat, they're actually scared of them. Mm-hmm. Did y'all see Donald Duck fly off into the sun? I was yelling, the hell, get the hell on out of here. I didn't see that part. I have no desire to see that part. Fuck him. Let's go. He's going to be entertainment for the tabloids now, all of his various lawsuits. Then he got to go and fight the damn Senate being impeached again. And yes, he should be impeached. What he did could have been very dangerous. And he even risked the vice president's life, one who had kissed his ass for the whole 4 years. He turned on everybody who tried to help that fool. Should be impeached. They don't seem to be having prison on the table, but that ain't got nothing to do with what a New York State has got planned for him. See, somebody like him, he is not nearly as worried about going to prison as he is about giving up whatever buildings he actually owns. Does he own Mar-a-Lago, or is it indebted as well? Does he own Trump Tower, or is it indebted as well? Can the government come and take those buildings if he owes them $490 million? Excuse me. Yeah. $490 million, the last number I heard. But that's only from one source. Plus all the taxes he owes. Being poor, I'm sure for him would be like being in prison. Plus, if they impeach him, he won't be able to get that $200,000. Now, when he came in there, he said he didn't want the salary of the president. He didn't need that little change. Still showing out, But if he done fucked up his finances so horribly, he might be able to use that $250,000 a year for the rest of his life. So if he loses this second impeachment, he won't be able to get that. He has to depend on his children to take care of him. I don't think those children are all that bright. It seems like his daughter is bright, but I haven't been impressed. We've had four years of listening to his sons, right? I'm sure the blonde one is not sharp. And the one that looks like him, the other one, what's his name? Don Jr. Not impressed. They all sit up here waiting for him to die, and now he done fucked off all the money. How you doing, Donetta Webster? I'm doing pretty good. I am doing all right, honey. He's a partner in the Florida place, so he has partners. So maybe they'll buy him out. If it's going to be problematic for them to have him living in Florida, and some people say that he agreed not to live there full time. If it's going to be problematic, Mar-a-Lago, maybe they'll try to buy him out of that whole situation. And we'll never know. If Donald Trump can't tell the truth about nothing, we will never know the truth about his finances. He done put off I'm gonna release my taxes next month. Oh, as soon as this audit is over, and he don't have no problem sitting there lying the whole damn time until they finally figured his ass out at the very, very, very end of his tenure. Ain't that something? He lied about them damn taxes the entire time he was in there. I don't know how welcoming New York City is going to be to him. I mean, you own a property, you can just stay in your house all the time. A lot of these presidents do tend to disappear, but disappearing right on, was he on Park Avenue or Fifth Avenue or whatever it is, in that tower, that might be problematic because I'm sure people are going to let him know how they feel at restaurants and all the places he likes to show off at. I think he's a lot more comfortable with places that he owns or says that he owns. I know Miss Melania would much rather him be in Florida than being in New York City with her. But she has to try to revamp her life as a socialite. They might stay together. I'm sure she's saying, baby, but yeah, you stay together as long as you stay in your room. That fat old 70-year-old man climbing all over you, child. If you'd have made a mockery of the family name. She didn't ask you to run for president. He got Black Lives Matter right on the street in front of his building. He might not go back just for that reason alone, honey. They were never all there. I don't think he got to New York State. Did he get to vote in New York when he was running? I don't think so. He had fun for 4 years. Yes. Everybody was hollering Donald Trump. Every newspaper was Donald Trump. All this shit on here. He got, 300 and 400 videos made about him a day. Every news channel was talking about him. This is a dream come true. That's why he want to leave. But you got to leave, fool. What's wrong with you? How the hell you going to say you ain't going to leave? It's the craziest thing in the world. And then you send all them down. What if people would have actually got killed? You don't know those people you were sending in the White House. I mean, into the Capitol building. Some of them had guns. What if they shot somebody? Or other people? But they're like, Trump, you see, look what's happening. Look what's happening. They said he set up in there. Why didn't nobody else see what's going on here? Girl. I mean, how smart would you have to be to figure that out? If you lost, you have to leave. He's probably mental. Nobody gives a shit if he's mental or not. Did that boy Cohen, did he come out with another book this week? I think he's written a second book now. I mean, he made several $1 million on the first one. Now he's out of jail. I'm sure he can make a lot more money. New York, yes, a lot of people have lost a lot of money. Think about $1 billion campaign. $1 billion. That means several $1 million. $1,000 million thrown in the trash. All because of him, his insistence. Then they said he's walking away with a couple of $100 million. He gonna try to figure out a way to keep that. But all eyes on you, Trump. Let's see you pull that one off. Disgrace his family name. Lord have mercy. I'll tell you honestly, though, I had no idea there was that many angry white people left in this country. I mean, when you looked at those crowds, they all looked the same, didn't they? Wasn't it a bunch of big, fat, bare belly ass, motherfucking, whatever. There's a whole lot of them. Ain't that something? Half the country. I was amazed at their hatred. I thought it was little pockets, people pockets of bigots, these small towns and stuff like that. But no, honey, he had a huge following. It just makes us all feel a little less safe, don't it? A little less comfortable in our own country. Yeah, so I like let me see. Uncle Tim Trump was listening to Jennifer Holiday song and and I'm telling you, I'm not going. This is the best place I ever had. There's no way I can ever go. Darling, no way. No way. I'm living without you. Oh, I hope he don't kill himself. Uh-oh. Me not putting no words to it. He's not living without you. He don't want to be free. I'm saying, and you gonna love me. Do y'all really believe that, women? Do y'all believe that y'all can make these men love their? They can't make somebody love you, honey. Remember the play? I used to wonder about that. I'm staying. Well, I'm sure when people are fighting or whatever, they're trying to convince your love. But you can't tell somebody that you're not going, honey. Girl. That's what Trump. You're right. That's what Trump tried to tell them. Yes, you're going, honey. So everybody who said he ain't going, dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna change those numbers immediately. They probably did that as soon as Biden took the oath. Eva, those codes. They shouldn't even be giving him information. Some people feel like he can sell United States information to Russia or other countries. If he ain't got no money, he's desperate. He has a lot of information locked in that brain. Although I don't know that his brain retains information all that well, because sometimes people say, well, he'll agree to one thing, and then the next person to come in and he'll forget all about what he just agreed to and agree to something else. Right. So we don't know what kind of notes he has, what he's got hidden away. We know he's a shyster. We know this is an underhanded man. It would not be surprising if he would try to sell government secrets. So that'll also be part of his impeachment, that he cannot be getting briefs about what's going on. But he already has information. Did he pardon Snowden? I gotta watch more. Some of that political stuff, though. I mean, after a couple of hours, I just got so bored. But we'll be getting it now. We'll be getting it for the next 4 years. Oh, Lady B. Oh, you're inviting me to drag your ass out. Lady B, you ever been to prison? That's what they used to tell them in prison. Make it hard on yourself, boy. Also, you want me to get you out of there? What you saying? You want me to come out there and get you? Some of them cops are dumb as a box of rocks, too, right? And you know that you're smarter than them. But they got the power. They got the power. Getting kind of heavy. Ooh, it's getting heavy. Yeah. So you want this ass whooping. She came at the last minute. Oh, I'll go peacefully. Oh, it's a transfer of power. Nobody wanted to hear it, Trump. You damn near didn't cause riots in this country, and you gonna send them, oh, there's peaceful transfer of power on the last day. Those bigoted people, though, they'll make a folk hero out of him. But it ain't gonna work, baby. It didn't work. You got in, you blew it. You're a one-term president. Nothing's gonna change that. Deanie! What's the matter? Oh, shoot. Oh, you're getting antsy, huh? Time my baby to go out and number 1 and 2. You okay? Okay. He'll last a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. She needs to be locked up and find out who she knows in Russia. Wasn't he for the water torture and all that? Waterboarding? We might find some things out about Russia because they had nothing. They don't have any more use for him. He had no value. So if they wanted to just get even, they could release some information. Oh, that's good, Marcia. You finally finished your vaccination. Second shot had me dizzy, but happy I did it. Yeah, you gotta get it over with. Baby, we all got to get a better understanding about these vaccines because we got to take them. If we ever going to get out of this situation, we have to take these vaccines. So y'all see Marsha's here, and she said she had a little bit of headache. That's it. Y'all didn't see Marsha ain't fell out. Marsha ain't dead. She got a smiley face. The QAnon people mad at him now, and apparently some of the Proud Boys. What they mad about? God damn. And here's some woman on there talking about, we did it for you, Trump. We did it for you. We want you to pardon us. We want you to pardon us. Did he pardon everybody? They say, oh, Joe Exotic. I thought sure Joe Exotic would get out if you could let all them people, if you could let 100-something people out, because nobody died. So I guess that was all somebody's hype too. That was his people talking. Joe done rented him a stretch limousine. He had hair cutting people and makeup people at the gate, honey. He said, I must be ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. And they didn't let him out. That's terrible. 20 years. I mean, he got 22 years, and they couldn't even be clear that it was an actual plot for murder because he had threatened a woman so many times. He basically did what we do on here. It got out of hand, honey. He doxed her, and then he got so angry with that woman that he actually wanted to kill her, is what this charge of him. But they don't know how serious it was because no one was harmed. No one was killed. So Trump let out murderers. Now, all them weed people, they needed to get out. That's ridiculous. Cray cray is the word. Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Was Lil Wayne actually in jail? I don't follow the rappers. Were they both actually in jail? Nicole Reloaded? Yeah, he did that. He's always liked, Lil Wayne was on his show. He likes people like that. He likes black people like Kanye West, Lil Wayne. I mean, not very serious people. I think that he sees that as being our place, just to entertain him. Lil Wayne was not in jail, so he was fighting his case. Okay. He was about to go. Okay. Hey, Stomp Down. Stomp Down, you gonna stomp somebody in your bare feet? You're supposed to have on boots, honey. In case they try to get up. You got to put some Timberlands on them feet. Well, hopefully them rappers guys can get themselves together. It's a damn shame to make all that money and sit up here and sitting in prison and let other people fuck it off, So yeah, Lil Wayne was gonna get out. He was on his show. Remember? They were all reality stars. Remember? Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a night so long when time just goes crawling by. Oh, that midnight train is traveling on, and I'm so lonesome I cry. That's Trump. He's sitting up in his room. Melania, she don't want none of that. She don't be comforting him. He probably treats her like a dog, you know, talking down to her and all this shit. Them brats, they trying to figure out what their next move. They're not coming around to their house. They're tending to their children, trying to help them get over it, get through his mess. He's so lonesome, he crying. We did a joke. Wee! The fire monster. What happened to her? Where's she gone? Ain't she supposed to be on here defending this QB monster? Having him on the show. Fire monster, listen to me. Don't have nobody like that, drunk like that around your child. You had them people falling all over the goddamn floor, falling into people, cussing, acting nasty, talking about some fucking bang, just acting a goddamn fool. Don't have them people in your house and around your kids. Crazy ass woman. Trump is in his drawers and white socks, frustrated. He's in his big old drawers, honey. He need to be getting on that treadmill. He need to get his ass and get some movement going, honey. It's a big dude. I guess they still get Secret Service to follow him around, so he can run. He wants to get up there and sit in them gilded chairs, big old fat ass. Now, he should have been trying to get his business affairs together while he was on all this bullshit about he wasn't going. That was crazy as hell. You could have had a head start on all this stuff. His children were crying. If they think they're crying now, wait until tonight, girl. They'll be lonely. People long gone. Yeah. They're going to be shunned by a lot of people in business. They say that nobody in this country will even lend him money. Now, how are you going to be supposed to be this big businessman and no one in your own damn country will lend you money? Why? Because you don't pay. Now he can't even find decent lawyers because they know he's not going to get paid. No one else has got to pay. Why would they get paid? They got so many testimonials out here now of people who have worked for him and got nothing. So whether he could say, I'll pay you $10 million a day, it don't mean shit. It ain't worth the paper it's written on, honey. Look at Rudy Giuliani. He's barely holding on to his sanity. And he's still trying to get a paycheck. Good luck. You think if Trump can come up with some money, he's going to give it all to the lawyers? I don't think so, honey. Yeah, I guess that boy, if he has any, I mean, I don't know why people can't just do downloads. I used to do downloads all the time. You know, it's not that different. I mean, here, I'm on here for an hour. If I was doing a download, it might be more like 15 minutes, whatever. But you can still stay relevant with your downloads. I don't know how much you're going to get. What he did was wrong. People, don't be just playing people's videos and think you're going to get paid for their video, for their work, their intellectual property. When you say this video is for reaction and used for commentary or education, you're saying that the primary part of the video is just your commentary, and you're using a small snippet of their video just for the story, like they do on news programs. They don't play the whole goddamn, steak out for 20 hours. They give you a snippet of it to use for commentary's sake. In QB's video, there was no commentary, honey. He just started paying the boys, take 5 or 6 of his videos, strung them together, and just played them to try to make him look like a fool, and end up making himself look like a fool. Juliana is a perfect example of either dying a hero or living long enough to see yourself become a villain. He had such a stellar career. All he had to do is retire. Power hungry. He got power hungry. I want a piece of that. I want to be a part of it. In old New York. I want to wake up in the city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'm going to be a part of it. Oh, New York. Okay, people, I got to take my baby dog out, take care of his business. It's 5 o'clock. Well, we got a new president. We're off to a good start. Let's hope they can get these vaccines out and we can get this thing turned around. God bless you guys. Later.